a fantastic educator as well as a creator. So I'm really, really excited to hear her talk, as you guys all should be too. Alessia, thank you for coming to speak.
Can we give Jack another round of applause? Thank you so much. So my name is Alessia. I'm the co-founder of Code and Wonder, and today I'm going to be talking about long-term clients and how we engage them and how we maintain that relationship throughout the years. So first of all, yesterday I ran a poll just asking agencies and freelancers, what's your main source of income? Is it one-off projects and then you're done with the client? Or is it recurring revenue and retainers and subscriptions and creating that lasting relationship? So as you can see, most of you just do the project and then finish off. But let's see in the room. So how many of you work with clients as part of an agency or as a freelancer? Hands up. Most of you, great. And then keep your hand up if you only do project-based, and then once the project has launched, you kind of say goodbye to the client. Okay, great. So why is that? Like, I feel like there's so much potential left out there. And if you look at the agency trends, one of the things that comes up where agency struggles the most is finding new clients. And that kind of makes sense, because if you're saying goodbye as soon as you finish a project, then you need to replace these clients with a new one. So you're continuously looking for new clients, and that can be a struggle. So, there we go. Oh, the slides are a bit messed up, but you kind of get it. I've been running Code and Wonder for the past 7 years, 7.5 now. And out of experience, the best way to gain new clients is selling to existing previous clients, or just fostering that relationship and getting that continuous amount of work. This is a chart from Q1 that just went by, and as you can see, 50% of our work came from previous clients, and a third actually came from referrals from existing clients to new clients. So creating that relationship really, really helps in growing your agency, and just peace of mind that some work will come up for you in the future. So part of our clients, we work with our clients for years, some of them. Some of them on a monthly basis, like Birdie, Isa, and House, on a monthly basis. They're based on retainers, so pretty much every day, every week, we do work for them. And what kind of work, it really varies. Most of them are helping them with launching marketing campaigns, so creating landing pages, introducing new features to the site, growing the site. Like for example, Birdie, when we first started with them, it was just a few pages. Now they have over 100 pages, 3 different languages on the site. So they always need that support to design and create and expand the site. And other companies such as LSBU, Couple90, and Buzz, it's maybe not as regular, but they keep coming back for new work. We've in discussion to launch the 3rd site for LSBU. Couple90, we've been working with them on and off for 7 years. Fun fact, they were actually our very first client 7 years ago. And we launched a campaign for them just end of last year. So it's that relationship that you create, and they keep coming back. So how do you do this if Webflow needs no maintenance? So one way that we always sell Webflow is, you can edit the site in-house. We can train your team to maintain the site and create new pages and so forth. You also don't need maintenance for security updates or all the plugins that some other builders require. So if we sell this to the client and you say, we build a site for you and then you can do everything in-house, why do they come back? How do we create that relationship that it feels like they need us to continue maintaining the site. So, a few things. First of all, best practices. You're the expert in the room. The client might not know all the intricacy of webflow development or development in general. You know the best practices of user experience and accessibility and design and everything that comes together in building the site. But one thing that strikes me is no matter how well you build the sites, this doesn't matter if you don't educate the client on what you've built. So you could build the most amazing site ever and the client goes, great, I'm going to build all the new pages and I can do this by copy and pasting, changing classes, creating block 1, 3, 4, 5, and everything is going to be fine. Because they don't know the best practices. You haven't educated them of what's good or bad and how that affects the site itself and the performance of the site. So not only when you kind of pass on the site, you go, here you go, great work, thank you very much, see you soon. It's always good to educate the client on everything you did and all the value that you brought, because that doesn't necessarily come across straight away, or they might just not know. So I feel like that's one of the most important things that we do with clients in order to retain that relationship. And once they understand the value that we bring, and sometimes it's just consultancy, they might create a new pages and then they say, can you just check it over, make sure everything is okay? And that's the third point. Oops, didn't go. Oh well. Reliability. So always knowing that there's someone there to check that everything is okay, that all the best practices are ticked off, that the site is performing, and to help them if they ever need any help or trouble, or they change something and they mess something up, and that happens too. But also having someone to help them grow as a company. So yeah, they just know that someone is in their corner and doing their best work. And at the end of the day, you're the experts, so they need you. So I'll keep this short. So key takeaways, yes, when you end a project, it's always communicate that you can stay on, that you can support them. Because whenever I talk to other maybe smaller agencies, one thing that strikes me is like, oh, we never talk about support packages or maintenance. And we're just expecting the client to come to us to say, can you help us? So always communicate and give that option. We always say, you don't need this, but if you ever want to, here are the packages, and you can pick one of them. And second is share your knowledge. So always say the value that you're bringing, the best practices, how they should, run the site. Always find sometimes we're a bit gated. We're like, oh, we don't want to tell all of our secrets because then they can do it. But it's actually the opposite. If they know how much work it goes and how much knowledge you have to make it work, then that makes it even better for you because they want you on their corner and building their site and helping them out. And well, I guess that goes into educating the client of everything that you do. So that's my quick one. I've heard from Jack that we're doing Q&A afterwards, so hold your questions. And thank you so much. Super quick and sweet, but I don't know if I give it to you or give it to them, but thank you so much.
Sorry, I realised I was way up there.
Alessia, thank you so much. Another round of applause for Alessia, please.